Hey, welcome. If you hear us say anything in this podcast that sounds fucked up, we're probably joking, so calm down. Also, sorry for all the profanity.
Just some guys. Just some guys. Just some guys. Just some guys. Podcast.
Hi guys, hey there everybody.
Hey everyone!
Welcome to the Just Some Guys podcast, episode 28, I think.
Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
podcast.
It's the one that we do, me and Bobby. Bobby and I. How are you doing today, Bobby?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, man.
Why are you doing a stupid voice? Stop it.
Cause you did a stupid voice. Fuck you.
You gotta do everything just because I do it? Is that how it goes? Is that how... You can't just let me do a thing? You gotta do it, you gotta do it too? What do you... Why don't you try being original, huh? Why don't you try having an original funny instead of just copying all my funnies, you stupid bitch.
I'm doing good, man.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, it's finals week and
I'm also doing good. Thanks for asking.
yep, didn't
All
care.
things considered.
Yeah, I know. Everyone Matt has drill this weekend.
Yeah, I don't want to bitch about it because I just re-enlisted and it's my fault that I did it, and I did it for a good reason. So I'm not gonna bitch. I needed to do it anyways for money reasons. But that doesn't mean I want to do it this weekend.
Yeah. If it was next weekend though, ooh, you'd be super psyched.
But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Just gotta do it to screw it. I don't know.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
That's true.
And I'm a man. So that means that I gotta do whatever a man's gotta do.
Hey, did you like that picture I sent to your picture you put on Facebook today?
Yeah. I giggled.
Immediately when I saw that face, I was like, oh, I've seen that before.
I like how immediately we have to explain a dumb picture that no one will know what we're talking about.
Okay, it's just Matt making a stupid frowny face in a tank. And
It's from 5 years ago.
He looks exactly like one of the fish characters from SpongeBob.
It was one of those memories things that pops up on Facebook when it's like something that you posted a while ago. And it's like, hey, this many years ago you posted this on this day. Do you want to share it? And it was a picture of me, a selfie that I took once when we were like doing army stuff in the field and I was miserable. And I remember this picture. My heart wasn't in it. I was like super depressed and super salty. But I was like, oh, selfie, huh? And that's why you can even tell that my frowny face, that if you know me, you know what face I'm talking about. It was pretty half-assed in that picture.
How do you think...
I captioned it, "The Face of Misery."
Do you, do you think there's some kind of algorithm that lets...
Fuck you.
Their little system there know in Facebook, like... I don't know, man, because it's like 5 years ago today, and it could be like, oh, my dad passed away last night.
What?
And I don't... Like... like, what if that was it? Like...
Sorry, I was reading reviews, so I stopped paying attention.
What if that was your memory from 5 or 6 years ago? It's just like, well, everyone, my dad lost his battle with cancer last night. And it's like, you posted this 6 years ago. It's like, oh, great. Thanks, Facebook. Thank you for that. I don't know if that ever happens or not. Because clearly this wasn't like a happy memory for you.
Like I said, I was reading reviews, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're the worst.
Just being honest, man.
What are you reading reviews of?
Prey comes out soon, and I'm curious about it. So some reviews came up on Steam, so I was reading some of them. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, sweet, because that's not a video game thing.
Yeah, it is.
Fucker.
You asked me, you dick.
We wait
Fuck you.
half an hour before we talk about that, Matt. You know this.
Yeah, well, we've also not waited that long before, so
28 episodes in.
Go suck a wiener. You know those floppy things that happen that are on the male portion of the human race? They're floppy, and they all look a little bit different, and they spit things sometimes under the right conditions, and it causes the human race to propagate. Do you know those things? You know what I'm talking about?
I wish my dick made noises when I came.
Go suck on one. So I want to talk about something. I just watched.
Not even a sexy noise. I want it to be like, oh, here I come, and then it goes.
So you just want your dick to fart?
Yeah.
I want my noise. I want my dick's noise when I come to be like, oh.
Or like a
Just
slide
like a-
whistle.
No, I like mine better. Slide whistle's good, but I like ooh, just like a really weird moan every time.
And then they're like, did you hear that? And you're like, nope. All right, so what were you saying?
And the better it is, the weirder the moan.
It's like that's how you know how good it. That's how you know how good it is, girl.
You know, this is a little weird, but I'm gonna go with it. Shower jerking. You shower jerk, right? Everyone shower jerks.
I have, but I'm not a fan. Like, I don't.
Me neither. That's what I'm getting at. Shower
Yeah.
jerking's not that great. It's convenient. Cleanup's a breeze. But it lands below the bar when it comes to the whole reason you're doing it. And so in that case, my dick would go, eh. But anyways, let's move on from that.
Just a super mediocre jerk. Nah.
Like you know the sound that the doors make in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it'll do.
Oh my god.
Oh, just like that. So I just watched a movie trailer, and I'm actually really hyped for this movie now because I was watching it, and it's not a sequel, and it's not like a reboot. I do. Yep, it is. Stephen King's. Yep, okay. It's based on a Stephen King book, which I've read and liked.
Dark Tower?
Yes.
Hmm.
Which, of course, you might say, well, it's not original. It's based on a book. Well, that's fine. That I accept that argument. You have a point. But it's better than what we've been getting. You know.
True.
And
It's not. Well, it's not a sequel, and it's not a fucking. I mean,
yeah, but it's not a reboot either.
Technically, right, and it is technically an original idea.
Yeah, it's never been put into cinematic waves before. Cinematic waves. And I freaking love that actor. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. Super sexy black man.
Is it Isa Deborah? I think it is.
I don't know, but he's got a weird Australian accent. He was in
He's
Pacific
dope as
Rim.
fuck.
Yeah, he's really going to fit that character, I think, too. Also, I recommend reading the book. It's pretty good.
So you've read the book?
Yes.
I have not. Maybe I should do that.
I don't remember a whole lot about it other than the fact that I liked it. Actually, I listened to it. It was an audiobook. I listened to an audio version of it. Because that's what an audiobook is.
I don't know how to pronounce this man's name.
But
Idris? Idris? Idris Elba? ELBA? Fuck me. How do you say that?
Sure, whatever. How unprofessional of you.
I apologize.
I had an alarm set to it, but I remembered to disable it for the podcast.
I did not.
It's cool. It's cool because watching the trailer for this movie, I thought before I knew it was based on the Stephen King book that I read. I thought to myself, like, this looks all like a book that I remember reading, and lo and behold, that's a good thing. If it's
that's a very good thing. Yeah.
If it can channel the feels of the book in a short little trailer on Facebook.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it depends on this movie looks good. I think it's going to be good.
I'm trying to do a good Matthew McConaughey here.
Got to go like this. Matthew McConaughey.
I'm the Dark Man. I'm Matthew McConaughey.
I'm looking to destroy that Dark Tower. You know what I'm saying?
I like Buicks. Or Lincolns. Whatever.
I like Lincolns and high school girls. All right.
All right.
That's the go-to if you do Matthew McConaughey.
But yeah, I just thought that I would mention that because I'm just so happy. It was like the 90s were a big decade for movies about books, movies based on books, and there was a lot of really good movies in the 90s. So I am down with them trying to do that again. The only book-based movies that we've had in recent memory are frickin' Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey.
Hunger Games.
I don't want that.
And,
I don't give a shit about Hunger Games.
What was the one that was like this? The one where they train these kids to fight?
Yeah, all of those are dumb.
You know, the book for that one, it's escaping me right now, the name of it.
I can't remember either, but all of the recent book films have been stupid.
Xander's Game. That's not it. Ender's Game. Ender's Game. I read that book, and the book was good. The movie was mediocre, if not great. But
I remember not enjoying the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't as enjoyable as the book, and I don't want to be one of those guys like it wasn't as good as the book, but it wasn't. And yeah, we've had some pretty.
And I didn't even like the book.
Now, the last Stephen King movie I watched was
Langoliers.
The Mist.
Have you ever seen Langoliers?
I have not.
Oh my gosh. It's like a 4-hour-long made-for-TV movie, and it's
holy fuck,
ridiculous, dude. It's about these weird. It's like, okay, so here I'm gonna set it up for you, right? There's a small spoiler alert if you've never heard of the movie Langoliers and want to watch it. But honestly, this thing came out in like the 80s or 90s, so screw you. It's like people go on an airplane, like a commercial flight, and they fly through some kind of portal that basically brings them to like a standstill in time. Like it's like they land the plane, they have problems with their instruments or whatever, so they land back at the airport that they left from, and it's like the whole world is deserted, and everything tastes old, like everything's stale, you know, and just everyone's gone, and they come to the conclusion over a lot of time that they're like a couple of the time kept moving on without them, and they're stuck in a single moment in time. But it's not like, you know, things are like floating in the air. It's like the world is exactly the same except for everyone's gone. And I don't know. It's kind of a weird concept to describe.
Is it is it like a dystopian future? Like,
it's not a future. Where did you get future from?
Well, if everyone's gone, or is just everybody just gone? There's no difference to the world.
No, the time moved on without them. Like, it would be like as if right now, time for me stopped, but for you it kept going. I'd still be sitting here in my chair with a microphone in my face, and everything would be the same, except for if you came to me, if you came to try to find me, I would be gone because I'm not in your timeline anymore.
Okay, all right.
See what I mean?
So in your timeline, it's just standing still.
Yeah.
Huh.
And where the Langoliers come into it is that the Langoliers are what devour the timeline that has been discarded by the current timeline, and they're these weird, terribly computer generated ball things with teeth that come through and devour the entire everything once time is done with it. It's a very weird, trippy movie, and like I said, it's so long. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Langoliers, yeah. No, I watched The Mist. Was the last Stephen King movie.
3 hours long, and you
I
can
really
watch.
like that.
It's 3 hours long, and you can watch the full movie on YouTube.
Oh, I might have to do that. I got my computer hooked up to my TV so I can watch it.
You want to see a picture of a Langolier?
Yeah, send me a picture of a Langolier.
Oh man, I remember
When you
liking
said
this
a
movie,
ball
but
with- I just think of like critters.
nope. Let's see here. Dead air, because Brody doesn't know how to talk while I'm doing something. There we go.
Well, the last time I tried, you cut me off. Oh my god! Holy shit, those look awful.
Mm-hmm. They look like weird ball-shaped vagina monsters with shiny
That
teeth.
is a funny picture, actually. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that had to be like early 90s.
1995 is when it says the movie came out.
Langoliers.
Made for TV movie.
Holy moly.
But it's very trippy and very odd. But I like it. I like it. It's good. It's just a very odd way of looking at it's like an apocalypse story or an apocalyptic kind of story, but without all the typical like apocalyptic things, you know.
Right, there's no like burnt cities or
no zombies, no
right.
You know,
no like
weird.
bad guys running around scavenging for food and weapons and puss.
Yeah, it's like for these people the world's about to end, but it's not because of any normal typical thing that, you know, a lot of apocalyptic movies are about.
Right.
Because it's only the apocalypse for them. Because they flew through a dumb little portal. But
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 comes out this weekend. I'm
How
pretty
convenient
excited
for
about
me.
that. Huh?
how convenient for me.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. Because it's like, you're the only person I'm going to go to this movie with. So I guess I'll fucking wait.
Well, you can watch it tomorrow. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I've got it. It depends on what time you want to do it, but I assume you want to do it
it's
earlier
all
in the
right.
day.
We can wait.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go. I've got to watch the first one again. I like doing that.
I can't do that because I don't own it.
Stupid.
Dude.
Oh, hey everybody! Today we are recording on one of my favorite holidays / not a real holiday.
Suck a big old dick because your name's Brody Day?
It's May the 4th.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just immediately jumped to the obvious answer.
No, dum-dum. It's May the 4th.
Yeah, I know it is.
Matt?
The stupidest holiday in the world.
May the 4th be with you.
Boy, that was obnoxious.
That's why I did it.
I hate you.
Don't believe that for a second.
I hate you.
Not for a second. But yeah, it's like National Star Wars Day, and I love it.
It's dumb.
Love it. The people at work literally looked at me and were like, "Don't call in tomorrow." I was like, "Why would I call in?"
Do they know you're a huge Star Wars freak?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, why would you call in? What would do they think you have some kind of weird like May the 4th?
Like some kind of weird ritual.
Yeah, where you like
One
sit
of them
down
was
and
like
jerk
one of them
off
was
to all
like,
the movies.
What? They were like, "Well, TBS is showing the first 6 movies like in a marathon," and I was like, "I have them all on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. TBS has shit on me, so fuck that. No."
What kind of fan would wait until the May the 4th to watch all the
Right.
movies? A piece of shit fan, that too.
Not a real fan.
Not a real fan. Not a real oscillating fan with 3 different speed settings.
So there's obviously there's different types of fans when it comes to like things like Star Wars, and I like to think that I'm one of the like I'm for sure not like the biggest Star Wars fan, because there's people out there that have like full on statues of Star Wars,
Tattoos.
Yeah, tattoos and all kinds of crazy shit. And I love Star Wars, and I'm not saying that me getting a full life-size like Darth Vader and Boba Fett isn't in my future, because it is. But once I get a real job, but I was watching a thing online yesterday where they had some fans come in, and they had Mark Hamill surprise them as they were like doing lines from the movie. And for the most part, you know, the people they got in there seemed like pretty good Star Wars fans. They knew the lines to the movie. But this one dude, when he was...
Is that important to you that they know the lines of the movie?
Oh, well, this is the thing, is that I got blood red mad because they had a guy on there who, you know, he had like a couple of TIE fighters tattooed on his ankle. Which, first of all, don't have ankle tattoos if you're a man.
Unless you're a redneck.
What kind of ankle tattoos would you have as a redneck man?
Any kind of ankle tattoo.
Barbed wire.
You have a barbed wire tattoo.
But
or no, it's a shitty tribal one.
Hey!
What kind of normal ass generic I'm a cool guy do you have to be to have a fucking shitty ass tribal band on your arm? You piece of shit. That, you know what? That's like people that we make fun of on Facebook levels of dumb right there.
It was for my friend who died.
Oh.
He had the same tattoo on his arm, and we all got the same tattoo together.
Well, that's less shitty, but it's still shitty.
It is funny when people, like, some people are like, I hear people saying, I've heard people say that, like, tribal tattoo, huh? It's pretty fucking generic. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's for my friend. It's for my friend who passed away, and we all got the same tattoo.
What a good friend you are. What a good friend you are to put garbage on your arm, even though, or for your friend.
Right?
What a good guy move.
Never wanted a tattoo.
I'm going to be ostracized for this my whole life. But my friend.
My friend had it, and I loved him, and he passed away, and so I wanted to do something to remember him by. We all did, so we all got the same tattoo. It's not even like original. Like, there's 4 other people with this exact same tattoo on their arm.
My tattoo is just on me because I like it. I don't have a reason.
That's cool.
I like it, and then I got it.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, there's this fucking guy on there, and they had Mark Hamill come out behind him, and
who's Mark Hamill?
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to hear you freak out.
I had to control myself there because I knew that's what you were doing. I was like, "Don't freak out."
I heard that laugh of craze.
Fucking Luke Skywalker, bro. But they gave him the line that Darth Vader says when he tells Luke that he's his father. But the fucking douchebag said, "Luke, I am your father," and it made me so mad because that's not the line. It's not the line. It's not what he says.
So what?
Why
are you being such a stickler?
It pisses me off that this asshole got to meet Mark Hamill because he said he was a quote-unquote super fan. He doesn't even know the real line. Fuck that guy.
He probably does know the real line, but he also realizes that is the widely accepted thing that you say when you're like, Star Wars.
Nope. This guy's an asshole, and I hope he gets his fucking legs cut off above his stupid TIE fighter. Fucking
Everyone's
tattoos.
an asshole to you. Your world must stink.
What the fuck is that?
Oh man, that was a good one.
Everyone's an asshole to you. Your world must stink. Wow.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy! Hey,
Ooh.
guess what? It's raining again. It's been raining for 19
Men?
days straight now.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's talk about that.
I'm so fucking sick of rain.
Yeah, let's talk about rain, everybody.
And the one
Good
day
podcast topic.
And the one day I got to do fucking. It was nice out yesterday, and I could have mowed my lawn, but I couldn't because I had finals.
What's the most violent movie you've ever seen?
Oh boy!
What's like I'm gonna give you an example. All right, I watched a movie that I was like on the edge of like puking in the theater because it was so gross.
Now, when you
And-
say violent, do you mean?
I'm changing the question a little bit. I want to know like something that's so like gross or grotesque to you personally that you like had a reaction when you watched it, like a real reaction. I can't remember what the movie was. All I remember is that this chick was looking in a mirror and her reflection started just like fucking herself up. Like it was like just gross. Like she pulled her tongue like all the way out of her mouth, and it was so gross. I was squirming in my seat, and I don't typically have that kind of reaction to violence in movies, but that time I did.
Yeah, I think one of the most, at least the one that sticks out in my head the most right now, was the remake of that movie, I Spit on Your Grave.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's about these dudes. This chick gets lost in the woods or something, and then these dudes like rape her and torture her and shit, and then she gets free, and instead of like running away, she kills them all. And the way she kills them, like you said, it just had me. I'm not like that, where something grotesque happens while I'm watching the movie. I'm like, ooh, I can't watch it like this. There were scenes where I was like, holy shit, like this is making me feel weird.
I'm pretty desensitized to violence, all right? The Army actually does things to us in basic training for the sole purpose of desensitizing us to violence.
Right.
They show us all sorts of gross footage. And and that's one of the like sub reasons that they do it. But that still made me squirm, man.
I think that's one of the only movies that's really made me squirm. I think this says something about us. I've definitely squirmed and winced more watching Try Not to Cringe challenge videos online than I have watching violent movies.
I just found another thing on Facebook that says donate a testicle and you'll get $35,000. Where is this even real? Because if it is, sign me up.
I mean, I know that you can. There are things you can do to be like a donor for testicles, and
because there's all these stupid things that they put in the news, and it's like, I don't believe that I can just go to the hospital and be, hey, where do I sign up for that $35,000 testicle thing? You know,
where's the testicle line?
Yeah, where can I just give you one of my testicles and you give me $35,000
and not have
like it's
debt?
freaking. I don't believe that's a thing that you can just go and do.
I mean, there's got to be sign-ups. There's got to be tests you have to run, like to make sure that you. What if you
I would
go
do
there
that
and
in
they're
a
like,
goddamn hard.
And they're like, hey, yeah, sure, come right over here. And they're like, ooh, we can't take your testicles. And you're like, why? And they're like, because you have testicular cancer. Next. And then they shuffle you out the door.
That'd be one way to find out.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it's I don't think it's that it definitely isn't that as easy as the people make it sound in these posts. Like you said, you can't just go to the fucking hospital and be like, which line is it to get a testicle taken out?
Because I would legit, like, really, really, really consider doing that.
I would too, to be honest with you. Like, you don't need two of them. Dude, is that Alex Jones?
I know a guy. Yeah, I think it is.
That's great.
I know a guy. I work with a guy in my reserve unit who only has one testicle, and he has like 3 kids.
Yeah, you don't need 2 testicles at all. And if someone was like, I'll give you 30 grand for one ball, I'd be like, okay, let's do this.
I want it. I want it. Give me it.
Give me money for testicle.
Give me it. It's the same thing with that stupid freaking NASA will pay you $50,000 to lay in bed for a whole month. And people are like, I do that already for free. Oh.
I love that people think that that's a thing that they could do.
That would be so goddamn miserable, man.
That would be the worst.
I thought about that, and I was like, at first I was like, hey, and then I was like, no.
Because people immediately think like, oh, that just means me laying around all day.
I can make a relatable joke about this and get likes on the Facebooks and on the social mids.
Oh, yeah?
That's what they think. That's all anyone thinks. People see something and they think of ways to translate it into the virtual currency of likes and favorites.
I like what Chris D'Elia said in his podcast about yeah. Thanks, Reptar. Thanks for adding your 2 cents.
I thought that was your phone.
No, that was Reptar. He said, okay. He said, don't.
It sucks because after editing this episode, no one will be able to hear Reptar. They'll just be laughing randomly.
They said, he said, don't do things on Facebook or on social media if you don't intend to actually do something about it. Like, don't put on there, we need to, like these people. A good example would be, I've seen a lot of things about the Flint water crisis lately on a bunch of people's pages. Mm-hmm. And they're like, we need to do something right now about the Flint water problem. And then they don't do anything. They just put it on there to get likes and people
they
going,
think
yeah, blah, blah, blah.
They think that posting things on social media is doing something.
Yeah, right. And it's not. And you're an asshole unless you do something about it. You're just doing it to get likes and for people to be like, wow, that guy's a real great guy. Fuck you, you're an asshole. Unless you went and fucking delivered water to people in Flint, then you're not an asshole.
That's one of the biggest things I can't stand was people who make like videos of them like helping a homeless guy and just totally paint it so that they look like a freaking angel, Or it's like they just go up to like a random homeless person and give them a pizza and there's like, like music in the background, like and they're like, and the homeless guy's like, oh, thank you so much, because of course he's freaking pumped he's getting a pizza, but you're not doing it to be nice, you're doing it to make yourself look good,
right? And to get likes and get views, and there's
this shitty little agenda there, and I can't stand it.
That's one of my favorite H3H3 videos, actually.
What?
Where he talks about people that do that, and the one dude that bought a bunch of sandwiches for homeless people in his neighborhood, and they all started like surrounding his car when he was handing out the sandwiches and like trying to get sandwiches, and he was like, we've got enough for everybody, just give me some room. Just give me some room, and then like you said in the background, they just had some real nice like ding 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 ding, like real nice music, and then he's just like
uplifting music,
right? And they're like, God, he's like, I'm trying to give you guys food, just back the fuck up, ding 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 ding, get the fuck back, everyone will get a fucking sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Like it was fucking hilarious. But it's like you said, he's not the dude that did that. Okay, great. He made a bunch of fucking like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for homeless people. Good on you for feeding homeless people. Don't record it and put it online for your own fucking gain. Because that's all it's for. Just do that. Just do that as a person, and then fucking,
You're asking way too much of people, man.
I know. There's the camera on my phone. If I don't use it, it's just fucking, why even have it? Ooh, that tasted gross.
All right, well, let's talk about video games.
So
That tasted gross.
may I start? I don't have much to
sure.
talk about.
Overwatch.
But yeah, I have completed the second tier of the Nexus Challenge 2.0 for Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm. So I got the Diva skin, the Diva Cop skin, and it is fucking awesome. So when
Why is it so awesome? I don't understand why you like that skin too much.
I mean I like the look of the mech. I like her cop outfit. When she gets out of mech and she dies, the hat goes flying everywhere. I don't know if that's if that's supposed to do that.
The hat goes flying over.
But when you use her boost, her speed boost, the little sirens on top go wee wee wee. It's hilarious.
Cool.
But yeah, I finished that. The next tier is for next week. I can't remember what you get for it. But the last tier is you get 10 loot boxes in Overwatch and 10 loot boxes in Heroes of the Storm. And I actually have been having a good time playing Heroes of the Storm as well.
Good for you.
Yeah. It's been pretty fun.
I'm just pretty burnt out on Blizzard games right now. That and I'm transitioning back into playing Nier Automata.
Nier Automata.
Because I'm getting close to beating Mass Effect. And yeah. And so DLC just came out for Nier.
I saw that.
So I will play that. The fun game. It's a fun game. You play the hot chick and you run around and you beat things up. And yeah.
With a big old sword.
And a smaller but still big sword. And a little kid.
And a gun robot.
Well, I have it's a book for me now.
Oh.
It's a grimoire.
A grimoire.
But yeah, Mass Effect. I like I said, I haven't beat it yet. I'm very close. But I think that I know that I've kind of complained and bitched a little bit about getting through this game. And it has been a kind of a slog at times, but I think that I will definitely remember that game fondly overall. And
do you think you
which makes me happy.
Now I know you have like this whole thing going on your quest. Let's say in like 10 years, do you think you'd ever go back and pick that game up and play it again?
10 years? Hell no, man.
I mean, I do that with like Resident Evil 4 and
it's not going to be a classic.
Okay.
But I'll remember
so it's
it
good,
fondly.
and you'll remember it fondly, but it won't be one that you'll be like, this was one of the best games ever.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of past that phase in my life, That's the kind of thing that kids do, where they only get, like, one game a year for Christmas, Their parents only buy them, like, this is your game for forever. And then, you don't have a disposable income, so you can't just go out and buy stuff you want, so you just gotta wait until you get something. That's how it was with Mass Effect and me when I was a kid,
Right.
I played through the first Mass Effect like 3 or 4 times because it was one of the only games I had. And that's not the case anymore, so I'm going to beat it and move on.
Beat it and move on.
However, Nier is a different story. I have a feeling I'm going to spend a whole lot of... I'm going to guess that by the time I'm done with this game, I'll have put around 80 hours into Mass Effect Andromeda. And I think even though Nier is a much shorter game, on my original save file, I beat the story for the first time. Which, if you don't know this about Nier, it's the kind of game that you should beat more than one time because the story like continues. It's like you beat it the first time and then you play through the story again through a different character's perspective, and you can do that 3 times as far as I know. And the game has like 28 different endings that are. That you can get to in different ways. So, and I just love that game so much that I think that I'm gonna be able to keep going.
Right.
Plus the DLC just came out, and so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Lots of fun things to look forward to with that game.
That's a funny picture you just sent me.
That is.
It's a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 4, and he's like,
Now, that's a name I haven't heard since I threw your dad into a volcano and cut off his legs.
Obi-Wan.
So I want to talk about Prey.
Prey.
Did you ever play the first Prey for the Xbox 360 and maybe some other consoles? But I don't know because I played it on the Xbox 360.
I think I did play the original.
It was a really weird little game. I enjoyed it, but I got the impression that it wasn't like widely like acclaimed, like critically acclaimed for being like amazing. I got it. My buddy got it for me for my birthday, and it was on sale for like $4 at freaking Family Video, and he just bought it for me, and I played it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, little $4 game with, why is it so cheap so soon? And I played it, and I was like, hey, this isn't for $4. This is totally worth the $4 investment, and I didn't even pay for it. My buddy did.
Right.
My buddy George. Shout out to my buddy George.
Shout out to George.
But this is not a sequel, but it looks like it's more of a reboot. And it's so fuck you. It's so weird because they say, I've heard that it's a reboot, but I'm wondering if it's a reboot of something else called Prey, because it doesn't resemble the first game at all. Like, not even a little bit. Like, if it wasn't called Prey, I would not even come close to making that kind of assumption.
I think people are just taking
really
too many liberties now with words like reboot.
But the reason I want to talk about it is a person that I follow on YouTube. I value his opinion. Brody doesn't like him, but I value his opinion, even though very, very often our opinions don't line up. But I understand his opinion, and I understand why he thinks that way. That British guy whose accent you always make fun of.
Oh yeah, I don't. Fuck him.
Matt. He's called Mac. I can't remember. I'm gonna look up his YouTube channel and give him the Just Some Guys bump here.
Give him that huge.
Give him that
14-person spike.
He's got a YouTube channel called Worth a Buy where he reviews video games, does a first impression kind of thing, and basically says whether or not he thinks it's worth a buy.
Very clever.
And like I said, I don't always agree with what he says. He's got a very narrow view of what he thinks is a good game, and mine is a little wider. But
is it?
Still.
Says the man with 400 games on his fucking Steam account.
There's a lot of good games, man. Some of them you only think are good.
It's a weird sentence.
It's not a weird sentence. You're just stupid. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. But the reason that I'm intrigued by this game, I wasn't intrigued at all until I watched a video that he made on it, saying that he thinks it's going to be the best game to come out since Half-Life 2. And if it's not obvious by that statement, he thinks that Half-Life and Half-Life 2 are like the best video games ever made. Because they're first person and they're very immersive. There's no like dumb... He thinks they're dumb. There's no dumb like out of character cutscenes. It's like it looks like it's all like in character, and like the game never does anything to make you think that you're like outside of the character. You're always like in the character's place.
You are always Gordon Freeman,
basically. And he says he that from what he's heard, this is basically 2017 Half-Life 2. And I was like, ooh, that intrigues me. Because I agree with him that Half-Life 2 is an amazing game. I don't think it's the best game ever made, but it was an amazing game, and I don't understand why there haven't been more games like it. That game was, just... What? What did you just say? Brody just muted himself, so I don't know.
Oh my god. 28 episodes and those idiots still can't get anything right. Fuck my life.
What's happening? I'm
I
so
don't know.
confused. I heard you go, that was me, and then you just left.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Did you say that was me? Or was it a ghost?
No, I said that
Why did you say that?
because I made a noise.
You didn't make a noise.
See, through my headset, I made a noise, and then so here's what happened. I got disconnected. It made a noise, and I thought for sure that it came through on your thing because
That's
you
dumb, though.
you went quiet. So I thought you were just listening for me to say something, and I was like, that was me. And then boom, I get disconnected, and I was just like,
Okay, then. Anyways.
Welcome back, me.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what this game has to offer. I'm not gonna pre-order it or anything. I'm gonna wait until there's a lot of reviews out because, like I said, this game wasn't even on my radar until like Monday.
Right.
But yeah, I'm happy to have something else to kind of sort of look forward to and at least something to be interested in on the new game front. I thought that new games were going to be done for a while, at least good new games.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything really that I'm.
Somehow there's already reviews on Steam, even though the game unlocks in 8 hours. And from what I've heard, Bethesda never sends out review copies, but evidently they do because there's no other way that people could post reviews, right? It says pre-release review posted May 4th.
They had to have sent it to someone.
But it has mostly positive reviews right now, or very positive.
Well, that's good.
Which means 96% of 57 users review this game are positive. But if experience in Steam has taught me anything, it's that the reviews for the first like day aren't that accurate.
Don't mean nothing.
Yeah, you gotta wait a couple of days.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Usually the reviews are like always good the first day. But yeah, other than that game, I mean, I've just been playing Nier and Mass Effect. And, I started playing MechWarrior Online again. That keeps pulling me back into its grasp.
Right.
I have a feeling it just popped the fuck out of that pea.
Popping those peas, bro.
Pea poppin'!
Pea Popper Wilson.
And, I that game is like my guilty pleasure. Like, whenever I tell anyone who knows about this game that I enjoy it, I feel ashamed of myself. I feel ashamed of the amount of money, real money I've spent in it, because it's a garbagey free-to-play game. And
Which ones?
MechWarrior Online. You've played it with me before.
Yeah, yep. I mean, I have fun playing it with you. And I wish I was into it more and I had more time to put into that game.
Well, I'm glad that you like it, but it's just, we don't play a lot of games together right now because our schedules kind of conflict.
Right.
But yeah, I would love to play that game more. It's just, like I said, I'm ashamed of it. The player base is small, even though it's got a very loyal player base, and I'm always afraid that it'll everyone will stop playing that game, and all that money I've spent in it will have been wasted. It's a fear of mine. But all games must die.
That's true.
So I just have to come to terms with that and realize that.
What do you think?
As I had fun.
What do you think is the most money you've put into a game?
Probably MechWarrior Online.
You think so?
Yeah, it's been a lot of money. A lot. I'm not gonna estimate or guesstimate a number, but it's been a lot of money.
I guess mine would have to be mine's definitely WoW.
Why? Just because of the monthly subscription?
Yeah, I mean it was a pay to play. So
yeah, well that's the. I mean,
and I
you can't
played
even
it for
play
like,
that game without doing a subscription, and WoW was a big thing. Everyone did that, so.
Yeah. I mean, I played it for like 2 years solid.
So I've gotten invited to like I got my first like actual legit kind of like exclusive early access to a game.
Ooh.
It's like this is the first time I've ever been invited to something that was actually like kind of exclusive and not everyone can do it.
Right.
I got invited to the technical alpha for Dauntless, which is the people are saying that it is the going to be like the first PC Monster Hunter game. I've talked to you about it before.
Yes.
And it's for some reason this is the first time I've ever been invited to something so early in development. And according to the email, it's only going to be up for like 3 hours or so. And I don't think that's realistic for me. My timeline doesn't really line up with when it's going to be
Dude, you can set aside 3 hours to play this game.
It's today.
Yeah.
It's like right now.
Well, then what are we doing this for?
Because this is more important.
You should for sure be playing that game right now. You know what? Podcast over.
I disagree. Besides, I accidentally just deleted the email because I was going to look for it. Let's see here. I'm looking at my trash hole. But I also got invited to the closed beta of Quake Champions, which is the new Quake game that is also free to play. And let me just say that I'm totally done with the free to play game model. They need to stop making games free to play. Done with it. Don't care.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm too involved in other games right now for me to want to play a free to play beta. Because just the fact that it's free to play has basically made me not want to play this game. That being said, Dauntless is also free to play, and I'm totally looking forward to that. So that's weird.
so that's contradictive to what I just said.
That's weird. Man, where is this stupid email at?
I'm going to read off. So I just
you have been chosen to participate in upcoming rounds of the Dauntless Tech Alpha. Slay 20 plus behemoths. Join the hunt, leave your mark on the Shattered Isles, and shape the future of Dauntless. Schedule: Test 4, May 4th at 1400 to 2200 Pacific Dumb Time.
Specific.
PDT, I don't know what that means, but I think that's 3 hours behind us. And 1400 is 2 o'clock. So it would open up in like an hour from now, I think.
You should totally play it.
Dude, I don't know. What if the download's freaking huge? I can't even get to the site right now. I clicked on the link and it says this site... Oh, I just got in. But, dude, my internet's slow, man. What if it takes me like 2.5 hours to download the freaking thing and I can only play it for like 30 minutes?
Well, it was 30 minutes that you had to play that no one else did. Very few did.
Shut up, dick.
Just fucking do it, you lazy prick.
I'm logging in right now.
I can't download things because I'm too fucking lazy.
That's not why.
Shut up, that's exactly why.
It's not why.
Shut up, that's
It's
exactly
because
why.
I have a life and a job, and it's past my bedtime already. No, it's not. That's a lie.
That is a lie, and you don't have a life.
Yeah, I do. I have a job. That's my life. I have a job in video
You work
games.
6 hours a day.
I have a job in video games. That's my life. Shut up. Fuck you. I'm downloading the patcher now. Quit giving me shit.
Yeah, you better. You're gonna be happy you did this, and then you're gonna be like, "Man, I'm glad Brody talked me into doing this."
I don't even give a shit, dude. It's a technical alpha that's gonna be open for 3 hours.
You're gonna love it.
I don't care. I'm literally only doing it now because you're pressuring me.
Damn right. peer pressure. What? Let's do some crack.
Fuck you.
So
I
no?
hate you. I hate you. Go suck
So
a
no
cock.
to crack? So I just typed in upcoming games in my browser. And you're right. There's literally...
Sorry for that, everybody.
No.
Computer noises
Oh,
in your
no.
ear holes. My computer just did the doo-doo-doo.
Oh, boy.
It was probably really loud.
There's nothing I'm looking forward to here. Oh, no. There's Destiny 2.
What's the release date for that again? That's like not till like November or something. That's like
that's late this year.
all the cool games coming out now are coming out at the end of the year for Christmas.
It says September 8th, 2017. But
Bullshit.
there's Prey, Injustice 2,
Sorry for that again, everybody.
The Surge, Rime, R-I-M-E, Ream, Friday the 13th, The Game, Star Trek Bridge Crew, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Splatoon 2.
Oh boy. Isn't Brody the stupidest person to ever walk the earth? He hasn't even edited one episode of this podcast, I bet. Also, I don't think he ever shares the episodes after they come out either. Does he not know that they are missing out on many potential listeners because of that? What a big dumb moron he is. Damn.
Sorry for that, everybody. Had some technical difficulties, and I just got a whole lot of more editing that I have to do, so fuck my life. Anyways, continue with whatever stupid shit you were saying.
I was just reading off names of games.
Sorry for that noise again, everybody.
And Jesus, this is real professional. There isn't anything on this list, and I'm looking. I mean, there's Destiny 2 and Middle Earth: Shadow of War, which I want to play the first one still because
that
you said it was a
stuff
very good game.
Isn't soon.
But yeah,
It's like-
let's see when Shadow of War is. Shadow
It's
of
too
War
far.
comes out in August.
It's too far away.
And those are the only two on this whole fucking list that I even remotely give a shit about. So, guess it's just going to be Overwatch for a while.
Dude, there's so many games that have just come out that you don't have. None of those have
Like what?
like all of the games that I'm playing right now. None of those are like, ooh. None of those are making you go, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I saw all I needed to see of Nier.
You saw it?
I saw all I needed to see of Nier. And I'm not a big Mass Effect fan.
Okay, what about City Skylines?
That one's interesting. I could probably get that.
What about Doom?
No.
What about This is the best part of the podcast.
This is great.
What about MechWarrior Online?
Well, yeah, I already have that.
What about I got nothing. You're stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Battlegrounds still. Yeah, I got that's really it. I don't know. I'm kind of just this, being someone who's in school and doesn't have a job right now, and has no income makes it hard for me to.
Hey, why don't you get a job?
I'm trying.
Why don't you try harder?
I'm on that job hunt, yo.
Where are you going to work? Have you considered
Anywhere.
sucking dicks yet?
Yeah, of course I have.
Well, why don't you do that?
No one likes my mustache.
I know your moral compass isn't that high.
I need money for video games, sucking
Dude.
dicks.
There are plenty of people out there who would let you give them a mustache ride.
Yeah, you're probably right. No, you're not probably right. You're 100% right, but
So there you go, man. There's your money. Boom.
What should I charge?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know how good you are.
I can't imagine I'm good.
I guess you'd have to start low and kind of get a feel for it, you know, based on your customers' reactions.
I'm not going to be good at it,
maybe,
dude, because
maybe
I gag
make yourself,
when I brush my teeth. So.
Maybe make yourself a Yelp page and have people rate you when they're done. So that way you have a legitimate reason to charge higher prices.
That's how I keep my mind off of fucking that I just got jizz blown in my face.
Oh, dude, you'd let him come on your face, dude? You're such a slut.
I don't think there's anything you can do about that. I don't think anyone would tell me.
Dude, you could make it a thing before you even start. Be like, look, I'm gonna suck your dick. Don't blow it on my face.
But what if they give me a bad Yelp review because of it?
Dude, just be upfront about it, all right? Just be upfront about it and be like, I hope you're not trying to blow loads all over my face. That's not part of this.
That's not what this is.
Yeah. What do you think, I'm gay?
This isn't gay.
Have you ever seen that video of that guy who was like, yeah, I'll like suck a dick now every now and then, but I'm not gay?
I have not seen that video.
Where like he's clearly gay, but he thinks being gay is like the worst thing in the world, so he doesn't want to admit that he's gay.
There's so many videos out there like that.
Oh really?
Look at this fag. I mean, I've sucked a dick. It's just like, what?
Dick sucking music. There was a new episode of 10-Minute Podcast out today, and hey, guess what, fucker? Remember that tweet that you made fun of me for making a million years ago, where I said that they should bring back? I was like, boy, I could really use some more of the Al Pacino and Robert De Niro show in my life.
Yeah.
They brought it back, and it was all because of me.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why.
Yep. I made a tweet, and it happened, therefore, me. And it's the best episode that they've done since DJ Xbox. Skip, 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 skip.
Skip, 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 skip.
Skip, 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 skip.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna start, because I'm almost caught up on all of Chris D'Elia's podcasts. I'm all caught up on How Did This Get Made and Triforce podcasts. So I think I'm just gonna go back and download all of the original or the early.
Dude. That's my go-to.
10-min pods, because God, they're so good.
That's my go-to, man. When I'm out of podcasts to listen to, I go back through the backlog of 10 TMPs.
That's going to be what I do.
Tumpies. 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 So, yeah. I guess that's all on the video game front. We've already talked for 10 minutes about sucking dick, so I guess we're pretty much out of video games to talk about.
That's true.
All out of video games to talk about. Let's look on places for other things to talk about. I kind of don't know how long this episode's been because of our technical difficulties. So that sucks. I think it's been about just over an hour, I think.
It's got to be close to that, yeah.
So let's see here.
Is there anything that makes you more angry than people who put vague shit on Facebook?
Vague shit?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're being vague right now.
People that say,
you hypocrite.
Send me prayers, I can't say why, then don't fucking say anything. Or big changes coming my way, I'm super excited, and that's it.
I mean, I find that stupid, but it doesn't get my knickers all in a twist.
It gets me pretty upset.
Well, why don't you calm down? It's not that big a deal.
It's a huge deal.
It's not.
Don't put it on fucking, don't do anything.
Don't you understand that you're letting them win?
Yeah.
by
That pisses me off too.
allowing them to make you feel that way.
That just makes me even madder.
You're just letting them trigger you. You're being triggered right now. You should be
I'm not
ashamed of
triggered.
yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, here's a good one. Bitch, I watch CSI. I can make your death look like an accident.
You think there's people out there that really
Posted
think that?
posted by bad bitches. That's amazing. What are they saying by posting that? What are they trying to say? That they're an expert because of a TV show? I refuse to believe that they actually think that. How can anyone not know that TV is not representative of real life in most cases? So that assuming that she knows that, giving her the benefit of the doubt here. So what's she saying then? If she knows that, what's she saying? She trying to be funny? Is that what it is?
It's got to be. People are going to think this is funny.
Who is this person? I don't even know who this is, and they're showing up on my Facebook.
Was it liked by someone that you know?
I don't think so.
Because sometimes that happens to me. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Why is this on my feed? And it's like, so-and-so liked this picture. And I'm like, I don't care.
You know what I think the thing is? I was talking with people at work today about how I feel like social media is encouraging people to stalk each other. You know, when you're like when you're out on the town and your Facebook gives you a notification that says, "Hey, so and so is nearby," and you're like, so. I think that's got like a weird stalky vibe to it, right?
Oh yeah.
But I think that here's the thing: Facebook was designed for actual friends, right? Not for people that you just accept their friend requests because you don't want to look like a jerk.
Right.
And that's all Facebook is. It's really just acquaintances. They should change the word from friends to acquaintances.
They definitely should, because it's not,
Or just people you know.
Yeah, because it's not what it was anymore. What it started out to be, like you said, it started out to be, hey, you can get together with your friends and share things that you all like, but it's not about that anymore. Dude, you want to hear something creepy?
Facebook's changed.
So I don't work with a guy. I do work with him, but I'm not working there because it's an internship, but
Whatever.
I work with a guy who we've never exchanged numbers, and I don't work with him that often because he works second shift most of the time, but there are some times when he works in the morning. I've probably worked with him in the 6 months I've been there. I've probably worked with him like 10 times. So we've never really exchanged numbers, but he's a good dude. We have a good time together when we're at work. So today, and he's looking out for me. He's got his ear to the ground, listening for jobs and things like that. And giving me a good name when people ask about, hey, the student that you have at your place right now.
What's your new name? What's your new name that's better than Brody?
That's my name, man. Brody. That's all it is.
But he said he's giving you a good name. That implies that your current name is bad. So I want to know, what is your better name?
Brody. Brody Banks.
But that's already your name.
But he's giving me a good name in the MRI community, because I have zero name in the MRI community right now.
So what's your good MRI name?
Brody Banks.
I don't get it.
I don't have a name in MRI right now, so he's making it a good name.
You do have a name. It's Brody.
I
But
don't.
it's bad.
Not
So
in
you need a
MRI.
good name.
It's not bad. It's just non-existent.
You said it was bad.
It's not bad. It's just not there.
A non-existent name is a bad name.
Then it's bad. But he sent me, or he had asked the girl that I work with normally to give me his number so that I could, he said have him text me or whatever whenever he gets a free minute or two, because he wanted to drop some knowledge on me about some jobs in the area.
Don't you hate how all those minutes cost money? It's really nice when you get a free one.
A free minute, you know? And
Minutes for free.
so I text him, and the first text I sent him was like, hey man, this is Brody. What did you want to talk about? And then he said, hey, give me a call when you get a second. So I did, like, immediately right then, because we weren't busy today. And when I called him, his phone said, he told me this, he said, when you called me right now, it said unknown, and then underneath it on his phone, he said unknown, and then underneath it said, might be Brody. So the only thing I can think is that since we text each other twice, and I put, hey, this is Brody, his phone said, oh, this might be Brody calling.
That's weird.
That's creepy. Don't like that.
That's not that creepy.
I don't like it. Technology, it's too much, man.
You're just being a pussy.
No, we're going to get taken over by robot overlords now.
You're such an old man. So opposed to the advancement of technology.
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, accept our robot overlords and am more than willing to be their precious little pet.
No, man, this is it. We're good right here. We can just stay in this little area of technology.
That's what every 38-year-old in the world
I'm 33.
thinks at their point in time.
34 in 2 weeks.
Freaking 100 years ago, every 38-year-old was like, everything's fine right now. I don't need
Nothing needs to
anything
change.
else. Exactly.
That's me right now. I'm there.
You're there. You did it. Good job.
Shit.
I was going to talk about something,
Oh,
but your
shit.
stupid mouth vomit
Dude.
made me forget.
I went turkey hunting last weekend and I shot a turkey.
Murderer.
It happened.
Murderer.
It's been like 4 years. It finally happened. I finally got another turkey.
Murderer.
And I've got
You're
fucking a big old, probably like 7-pound piece of
What's a
turkey
big O?
chest breast meat in my
Where do you get a big O at?
in my fridge right now from the wild, yo.
A big O?
You know, when all this technology goes down and you got nothing, you're gonna come crawling to me like, hey man, how do I live off the land and eat?
Whatever, dude. I've had legitimate training from the government, so fuck you.
Never killed
I
animals.
have. I have lived off the land, and yes, I have killed animals.
You have not.
Yes, I have.
What have you killed?
Oric.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. Look it up. You're just not worldly. I don't know
How do
how
you
to
spell
spell
it?
it. It's a weird ass African deer that lives in El Paso, and they crawl all over the gun range, all over the tank ranges in El Paso. And I shot one on accident with a 240 because it was hiding behind a target.
On accident.
Yeah, it was hiding behind a target, man.
That looks like a that looks like a Gemsbach.
That's not a thing.
No, it is.
Oric animal. Yeah, it's an Africanish deer thing that I guess the story I heard, who knows if it's true or not, is that they had some in the El Paso Zoo and they escaped and mated, and now they're all over El Paso.
And you killed one
They're everywhere, dude.
on accident.
They're everywhere.
Did you gut it and fucking take the meat out of it and eat it?
No, dude, are you
You're
kidding
a
me?
fucking bag of garbage.
That's a big deal when you kill something on a range. It's a big, big deal.
What do you mean?
You're not allowed to do that. It's a big deal.
Well, yeah, that's against the law.
The thing that sucks is the tank targets are heated for thermals, shooting thermals.
Right.
So they'll go to them at night to warm up, and when you're doing the night firing table, I mean, all you see is a heated target, and you shoot it with the main gun, and then a pulp. You just see a pulp, and a pulp explode from the target in thermals, and they're like,
You're
oops.
just like, ooh,
Oops.
oops.
It might just be 120. It might just be a tracer, but it's a 120 millimeter tracer. So, yeah, that'll still evaporate whatever's standing behind there.
Yeah.
So fuck you, I have killed an animal. I ran over a raccoon once, too.
Oh my god, you're such a pussy.
Whatever, you haven't killed an animal with a machine gun.
No, but I wish. That'd be the fucking coolest.
So who's the pussy now,
If I would have went out
bitch?
into the woods and shot a turkey with a machine gun, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, so you're a bitch.
I
You
just
used a
used a
stupid
12-gauge
shotgun. And you missed, like, multiple times and only got it because a stupid idiot turkey ran right by you.
20 yards on a dead sprint, and I put that fucker down like he was
Wow,
nothing.
20 yards? Wow. That was nothing. 20 yards, nothing. Shotgun, nothing. 20 yards, pff.
All of those things just scream skill to me.
I'm gonna throw something by you at 20 yards, and I'm gonna give you my shotgun and see if you can hit the head.
Dude, I shot a bat out of the air. I shot a bat out of the air with a slug. So go fuck yourself.
I still don't believe.
I don't care if you believe me or not. It happened. I don't care what you think of me.
Because it happened. I don't know what. That's not the song.
Yeah, you just ruined my bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, believe me, it was going somewhere.
It was gonna be hilarious.
Not anymore, though, and that's all your fault.
You fucking piece of shit.
You piece of dick.
You piece. That sounds like you liked it.
Why does it sound like that?
Ooh, you piece of dick. Hot piece of dick.
Shut up, you stupid dick.
Oh, you piece of dick.
Shut up.
I'm
Stop
gonna take
it.
Reptar to a dog thing this weekend. That'll be fun.
Well, yeah, you talked about that on the last podcast, you old man.
I did?
And you're going to enter him in a cute competition because you're stupid.
How do I forget all these things?
Because you're stupid and old.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Because you're stupid and old.
I feel like we're running out of things to talk about here, and I think that we've reached the threshold. So let's look for a
Threshold! Take me to the threshold!
You know, do you get that? Do you know what that's from?
No.
Chronicles of Riddick. I'm gonna look for something to talk about here. I'm sad because I know that there's something that I wanted to talk about and I can't remember it because of your stupid word vomit. But so I guess we'll just miss out on whatever awesome thing I had to talk about. All because of you.
I'm sure it was really riveting.
It was wow, that's a weird term. Riveting? What the hell does that even mean? I don't get it. Language is weird.
Language
Let's
is
see here. Oh, I was going to talk about my city that I made on City Skylines. I'll talk about that real quick.
weird. Oh, yeah.
I made a city in the game City Skylines, and I called it Disaster City because I turned up the probability of all disasters. I turned up the happening, like the bar is maxed out, so that I have the max chance of a disaster happening. Because I thought it'd be fun if I made a city and tried to have it survive in spite of disasters constantly happening. And someone's calling me right now. Oh my gosh. What is this? Boca Raton, Florida is calling me right now. I'm not going to pick it up.
Sure, don't answer that.
You know what? I'm going to answer it now. Live on the podcast. No, I'm not. I don't want to do that.
Do it.
Hello, who is this?
Hi, this is Hugh.
Who?
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Hi, I said hi, this is Hugh.
Hugh?
Hugh.
Hi. Hi, Hugh. I like your name, Hugh.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Am I at home?
No, are you hearing me?
Kinda.
Oh, well, this call is in regards to the government forgiveness program. Do you know about that program?
The government forgiveness program? Is that what you said?
Yes.
What have I done that needs forgiving?
Well, it is for persons who have federally funded student loans.
Oh, I don't have that though.
Oh, well, alright, thank you for your time, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
Alright.
all right. He said, all right. Oh, but I don't have that, though. All right.
I'm so sick. I've been getting so many of those lately.
I always love the names that they give themselves.
Hello, I am Steven.
Right. Oh, hello. I'm calling from federal government. Oh, hello. My name is Tom. What? No, it isn't.
My name is
Jacob.
Like, that's the only part that he practiced to make it sound like he can speak English.
Oh, man.
My name is Jeremy. Jesus.
Well, I
You
guess
answered that on the podcast. That was nice.
that was a good way to end it.
Yeah.
There's not much to talk about with my city. It got struck by 1 million meteors and earthquakes,
But
and it's still going strong.
Oh, it is nice.
Yep, it's going strong. Haven't done any cheats. Just been trucking along, and it's a fun little thing.
When I was over there and you had your other city, you made like a tornado hit it, and a meteor, and an earthquake, and a sinkhole, and we tried a tsunami, but that didn't happen. And
Everything but a tsunami has happened to my new city, and I've
you're still going strong?
I've managed to get through it.
Nice.
Once you get a lot of the disaster management things that you can do in the game, it really helps out. I've got a bunch of shelters where my people can escape to, and I have a lot of early warning systems for different kinds of disasters. It still does a lot of damage to your city, but I don't lose a lot of population anymore, so that's good.
Right.
And it really helps that I have a nice little financial barrier, because usually you stop making money because the whole city stops when a disaster is happening, and then you start losing money, and as time goes on, you get more and more broke, which makes it harder to recover your city from the disaster, and that can be the end if you're not careful. But I'm an expert city planner, so
I feel like in the future that could be an actual thing.
What do you mean? It's already a thing.
No, I mean, like, if there was like a city planner job and you went in there with a resume that was just like, yeah, so I've got.
I played 500 hours of
Right.
City Skylines. You're hired.
And they're just like, ooh, that's impressive.
Who knows, man? The future could behold anything. And on that note, we will leave you with that. Hey, hey guys. Hey, if you like this podcast, why don't you share it with all your friends? Share it with all your friends. We got to make a little share jingle so people remember. Ba-doop-doop-doop-doop, share it with all your friends. Ba-doop-a-doop. This is your part. No, you.
All right, ready?
Something.
Ready?
Wait, what are we doing?
I'm doing the music and you're doing the
song?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the hard part. Okay, all right.
You always do this part.
I'm gonna whip out my freestyling chops here.
No, I'm doing the music. You're doing the tell everybody to tell your friends.
Oh, I thought we were doing a song.
No, I'm gonna do a song, nice little jingle in the background.
Yeah, I thought you were doing the music, and I was gonna do the lyrics.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, no, just tell people to like and subscribe.
Well, now we've ruined it. We just look like big idiots now. But then again, that's probably how we always look to most people. We ruined it, but I guess we're still doing it. Now I'm really not into it, but whatever. If you like this podcast, share it with everyone. And like it and stuff. But share it. Share it, though, because that's more important for us. Because I know that you like it, even though you don't click the button, even though it's super easy. Why won't you just click the button? It's the easiest thing in the world. But you still won't do it. I honestly think it's because most people don't ever make it to this far in the podcast, so I wish that there were analytics for that. But I'm kind of just droning on now, so Brody has to keep on singing. And it reminds me of that one time a couple episodes ago where I asked Brody to sing one of his favorite songs from a video game, and it was the worst thing ever, and I laughed really hard. Call back to that episode. It was a good one. Go listen to it, everyone, and then share it and like it. That's really what I'm getting at. When it all boils down, we just really need you to share and like things. The song is really dumb and repetitive.
I don't know how long I was supposed to go for, but I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Really? Wow. All right, everybody. Sorry
Okay,
for this
everyone.
terrible. Sorry for this terrible episode.
Wasn't our best.
We'll commit seppuku after this, and the podcast will end forever. And now I've got to edit together like 3 different audio files because Brody was dumb on Discord.
It was.
Goodbye, everybody.